Hello Warfighters, war is hell. Welcome to the next episode in what could have happened had the August Coup gone differently and there was a Soviet Civil War. Now we're going to be taking to the air in this MI8 for this mission, which is coming out of DCS World in VR to really get some revenge on what had happened at the end of the last episode. So if you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend going back and seeing it, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the briefing right here so you guys can see what is going to be going on in this mission. Now, essentially what happened at the end of the last episode, again, I recommend watching it, is Seversky, which has been a big focal point of this particular campaign, was destroyed in a nuclear blast at the airfield. So with that in mind, a lot of the civilians are absolutely angry at what's happened with the ultranationalists, with what's happened at the dam, with this nuke, and the leader, previous to the explosion going off, has retreated. Now, there has been reports that have come in from civilians that have seen this convoy pass through a number of towns that holds the leader of the ultranationalists who were holding the base at Seversky. We cannot allow him to escape. He's going to try and get to this location. We can see there's that Mi-24. He's going to try and use that to be able to get out of here. So what our objective is going to be is to go to the location that we've gotten from the civilians and try to see if we can eliminate not only this convoy, but also his ability to escape. Now, if that does end up happening, we are able to either kill him or take that position, then that means he's not going to be able to escape, and that's going to be a big win for those of us who are the loyalists. So let's go ahead and get into the cockpit now. We're going to be flying this again in VR, which is going to be absolutely awesome. This is the first time I have flown an Mi-8 like this, or at least recorded it for you guys. So if this doesn't go too well, I apologize, but this was a lot of fun making this. Alright, so I got my co-pilot right here off to the right. We're about ready to get to the location of where this convoy was last spotted. It's going to be that town just right there. Now, there is one main road that goes through this particular valley. We're going to follow that road, and hopefully we're going to spot this convoy along the path. Now, they're going to know I'm obviously hostile as soon as I get close to them because they don't have any air that's covering them. So me being the only helicopter in this area definitely means I'm hostile. Now, I do have access to rockets on board as well as my guns. So let's go ahead and get the weapons activated. It's going to be those three panels. Flip them up. And then to my top left, I have that red switch, which it is now activated. And right above the console, like above my head, is where I've got some weapons controls. Then also my co-pilot has some too, so you may see me kind of flipping back and forth between some of those. But I do have rockets activated. Now, coming over this town, I don't see anything quite... Actually, never mind. Right up ahead on the road, you see those dots? That is definitely a military convoy. We're going to get this lined up. Oh, I'm taking fire from the lead vehicle. It looks like that might be a BTR. So let me see if I can take that out, and then that is going to make things a little bit easier for me. Oh yeah, definitely did some damage to it. So I'm going to try and circle around here. I'm not taking any fire, at least it doesn't look like it. I don't see Tracer streaking by. It looks like the rear gunner is taking out some of the vehicles there. Okay, so we'll come around here, we'll come to the right, and then I am going to go ahead and switch my weapons, going from rockets to the gun. So let's get over to the co-pilots. There we go, we switched it over. Just a knob that you have to turn, and then up there as well. Okay, so I do have guns armed, so I'll just try and strafe these guys. Man, I was hoping with the BTR it would make everybody slow up, but it looks like they're passing right through it. That's good to know. Don't have to be too strategic on what I take out, just whatever's easiest. Oh, I missed those two, I think. It's okay, I made up for it. Took out 3 trucks right there. Now what I'll do now that I'm past these guys, and again, haven't taken any fire from them, so I'm feeling pretty good about things, is I'm going to go ahead and slow up. I'm going to have the left side facing the convoy for this one reason, having the door gunner take out some of these guys, and I'll start Just kind of moving over this direction, still giving him full sight down the road. Actually, I'm kind of nervous here with this hill that I've got to the right and the trees. I got to move a little bit more cautiously. Right, take out this guy right here on the hill, maybe. Nope, didn't work. Not my proudest moment right there. But again, making that turn so that way the left door gun is visible. He probably won't be able to get anybody just because of the trees right here. It'll be hard for him to shoot through it. So let's see if I can move slowly down the convoy, making sure that that door gunner has the best shot on him. See, here he goes now. Now the gunner that's in the back will likely have a shot too as soon as I get past this main group. Okay, gotta watch what's going on in front of me here with the trees. Even though I just would love to sit here and watch the door gunner do his thing. Okay, 2 vehicles kind of at the front of the convoy now. Gosh, this gunner's doing so much. I think we might have him. Let's kind of move down this convoy and see what we've got. See, it's 2 vehicles at the front, 2 a little bit behind. Again, have taken no fire after destroying that BTR. So taking out this convoy, if I have in fact done that, is amazing. Taking out this quickly with not as much ammunition as I was looking to expend. So with that being the case, if everything looks good, I might start moving on to the location that the leader was going to meet up with everybody to try and escape from here. Because here's the thing, well, it looks like everything is burning as far as vehicles go and that we have destroyed it. Somehow that leader might have survived, so I want to cut off the escape. We can call in some friendly forces to try and clean up the area, confirm that the leader has been taken out, or secure him if he's still alive. Yep, we're looking good. That's that BTR up there with the missile strikes. Okay, we've taken out everybody. They weren't far away from the rendezvous point, so this shouldn't take me too long to be able to get there. I don't know what defenses they have, so I'm going to try and approach this in a somewhat stealthy manner. You can see I'm hugging the top of the trees. As soon as I get past it, we're going to use this open area. I'm going to lose some altitude a little bit right here, and I'm actually going to work to stay as much as possible, at least, under the tree line. So I'm going to be hugging the earth right here. See just how close I am. I'm probably kicking up dirt and stuff like that too. But if there is radar, if there is anything that can engage me, it's not going to be able to do so while I am this low to the ground. I think I have a good idea of where that rendezvous point is in relation to us. Let me go ahead and switch back to rockets. That will probably be helpful once I get to that location. Because as you saw, taking out that BTR was a lot easier with rockets. I don't think I would have been able to do it with the guns nearly as easily. So if I do come across something that is heavily armored, having these rockets will help, or at the very least having a good area of effect, you know, for damaging forces that might be around here too. Okay, obviously I have gained a little bit of altitude because I cannot afford to be underneath the trees. Even if I were to like move to the right where it's still clear, I'd still be at a higher altitude. Oh, getting a little close right there. Alright, should be just past this town. Still nothing yet as far as a visual goes. Oh, there we go. Looks like I've got a compound directly up ahead on that hill. Oh man, it'd be cool if I could just follow this river. Yep, I'm taking fire. Seems somewhat similar to that BTR. That one was really close too. Okay, we'll get this lined up. Take into account that there's going to be some adjustments needing to be made to this, but I think I got him. Oh yeah, that's an encampment right there too. Got the gunner in the back firing. Even though you can't hear him, you can at least see the destruction that he's doing. It's that gunner on the left though, that's the one that you can hear, and there's actually a little bit of shaking that goes on with the aircraft. Alright, let's use up some more of these rockets. Take out some more of this camp. Alright, what do we got down here too? Looks like on the road there might have been a checkpoint before you ended up getting to that location that I've been hitting with the rockets. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't hit that. Where's he shooting? Okay, yeah, he's shooting into the main group. You can look on the road on the left side. That is an enemy outpost. I don't think I'm going to be in a position. I'm a little too high to be able to hit that one with rockets. Ah, dang it, I missed. Not my best rocket run right there, but I did take out some infantry. So I guess I'll take that. Come around to the right here. That would have been too risky, I think, to turn left. Though I wish I could have. Could have gotten some more fire out of the door gunner. Maybe try and hit this outpost right here. Yeah, overshot that one too. I'm at too high of an altitude. I was definitely either moving too fast. Well, I know for sure I had my nose down too far. Let this guy do it. Now I could end up switching back to guns here in just a little bit too, because I don't think I've got many rockets left. Gosh, that main encampment is burning. This outpost right here. Again, got somebody on the outside. Okay, this should be good for me to end up turning left. Got the advantage here of the distance, so I can kind of gain some altitude a little bit. I'm probably too far away. I feel like there's a lot of distance now, or at least more distance than what I'd seen before. No. I feel like my door gunner's in range. Gosh, I'm glad these guys didn't have an AA emplacement or anything. That would have just absolutely annihilated me. Okay, switching back to the guns here too. Make a few runs on these positions here. Oh, he's trying to get away. You know what? He actually might. Seeing how long it's going to take to destroy him. He's at... oh, 74%. Okay, he's burning. Yeah, all these guys are trying to run now. Door gunner's just pouring into him. I'm sure the rear gunner's taking out some guys too. Alright, we're still looking good. I can maintain this altitude no problem and just continue to hover around this area. If I just circle it, we've got these guys destroyed. So really, not a bad run for us. Taking out 2 armed positions. Trying to see if we got some infantry around here. Yeah, door gunner I think might have been reloading. Come across this way and we'll see if the rear gunner, yeah, he's doing some damage. So I could be just about any direction, and either the door gunner on the left or the rear door gunners could be able to help out here too. So it's like non-stop destruction is what it feels like flying this thing. And it is tough to fly. I mean, it is definitely heavy. Yeah, nobody there either. Yeah, it's definitely a beast to be able to fly, but this thing is pretty powerful. Be cool if they had an Mi-24. That would have made this like the ultimate mission. But still, the Mi-8. Gosh, this is fun to fly. Okay, let's do another run. I mean, I'm damaging the outpost, but I think we've gotten everybody around it. Rear gunner's hitting something, so let's come around again and see what he might be shooting at. At least see if we can do a more precise run. Have I taken out the helo? I don't think I have. The Mi-24 is still up. That's probably what I'm going to have to destroy next. So what I'll do is I'll come around. I don't think the door gunner's going to be able to get it. I could be wrong, though. I feel like he would be firing at it if he could have already. Oh, dang it, I definitely missed my shot. I was just getting too excited. Everything's going to be down here in a little bit. Man, it looked like they had some rocket artillery up here, too. So it's a good thing we took that out here for the sake of the conventional forces, but with that nuke, that's not like it's going to be able to do too much because most of the forces that were trying to surround Seversky are now destroyed. Gosh, he's really wanting to blow that up. I mean, I know it's tough to be able to hit and take it down, but at some point you got to realize you're not going to be able to get everything. Okay, yep, we're looking good down there. Again, it's only the Mi-24 that I really see as the biggest problem. Chances are we took out the pilots, and they could have been in some of those tents that I was able to hit with the rockets. But I really don't see too much of anything else. That's not to say, of course, that there aren't still infantry that are alive up there, but all the vehicles that I can see, rocket artillery, that armed BTR, that stuff's all gone. Try and see if we had some infantry around there. Trust me, there is a method to my madness here. Yep, keep firing, nice. Oh, he almost got that Ural heavily damaged. It's only at 46% here, but that was a lot of fire into it. Okay, we're going to have to try and line this one up with the sight here. I haven't adjusted for range with it, at least zeroing in for range. What I have done, though, is just kind of adjusted my fire based off of the expected drop of the weapons and kind of adjust accordingly. Gosh, those are a lot of guys we've taken out. And no fire from any of my gunners this time. Alright, now this is perfect to take out the Mi-24. Do this slow and methodical since I'm not taking any fire, so I'm going to lose some altitude. That way I don't have to angle down as much. Oh yeah, that thing's heavily damaged. There we go. Oh, still some armor active? Well, I don't have anything to really be able to take it down. Okay, what do we got? Turn left again. This might be one of the last strafing runs that I've got is on the outpost. coming in at a pretty shallow angle, so there's a lot of cover for any of the forces that are inside, but I think they might all be gone too. Alright. I think it might be time to get out of here. Actually, you know what? Might turn around here. Let's do one more check, make sure everything is destroyed. The biggest thing that will be the determining factor, obviously, is the door gunner. If any of those guys fire on anything, then I feel like we might have to just kind of loiter around a little bit. But if they don't fire, then I'm feeling confident that we've taken this out. And this has been a successful mission. I'm surprised, genuinely surprised at how this one went. Yeah, I have no ammo. Dodge that tree, and it's time to get out of here. Okay, so we have gotten some revenge, taking out the leader of the armed forces of the ultranationalists that were at Seversky. It's going to close the chapter of this story. Remember, all the civilians are not happy. I shouldn't say all, but a majority of the civilians are not happy with this. So this should be a story that will kind of help propel the loyalists, since not only have we avenged the destruction of Seversky, but we're able to take care of this pretty quickly. So we'll kind of head back the way that we came in and call this a successful mission. So really, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Turn off the weapons, even though I don't have any ammo, just in case. But really, thanks for watching. There is more of this to come later on. We're about ready to wrap up the Soviet Civil War. I want to say that there's a couple missions that are left, so subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon to be notified on when the last episodes come out, as well as the other videos that are in between. If you want to talk about this video or this particular series, in the description below you'll find a link to the War is Hell Discord. That is the place that you want to go, as well as Patreon, which does a lot to be able to help support the work that I do. So if you can support me financially that way, it really goes a long way. So I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching War is Hell. You don't have to worry, because Warfighters, I've got your six.